Welcome. Well, not welcome back. It's welcome everybody to the. Kat was just joking about how I'm going to stop and say "oh wow" a lot, and it's already starting. This is my first time on the map, guys. So you're gonna. Oh my goodness. You're gonna hear a lot of this from me. I have not yet played this map. I didn't even look backwards behind me as we were driving up here. But what's going on? Well, why don't you explain, Miss Moneybags? What's going on here? This is.
Some
Type of money bags, and let me drive on the road here.
Yeah.
All right.
So what we're doing here is I've won the national lottery, yay! And I want to fulfill my all-time dream of becoming a farmer. And I was aware of Mr. Sim, who's driving in front of me. And his work on the West Country, and I knew that he'd recently retired, or not so much retired, but taken a step back from that farm. And I tempted him with a nice briefcase of £2.5 million in it, and said, "Help me make my dream a reality, and let's start a farm. Let's buy a farm somewhere. Let's buy some fields, and let's do some farming."
Yeah. She basically just walked on over with a briefcase full of money, and I mean, how can you? I do have a price. How can you resist that? So, I will be kind of. I don't know my schedule yet for my YouTube fans, but I'm gonna be flying back and forth between Tazewell County and over here in Oakfield Farm because, well, Kat's paying me a lot of money, and yeah, so we're gonna get started here. The idea is we started out with $2.5 million and absolutely nothing. So we're yeah, because she won the lottery. So some of that's gonna go to my plane tickets back and forth, but most of that's gonna go towards buying. Oh, look at that. We're gonna be buying up some fields. We're gonna be buying up some livestock. I think mainly this is gonna be a. We were discussing it, Kat, and I think. Am I even going the right way?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes,
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Let's
I'm
speed
not
up a little
fully
bit
okay
here.
with the area yet, but I think you're going the right way.
All right. Yeah. So we picked up these tractors. Well, you see Frederick back there. You'll recognize him from the West Coast. We actually sold Fritz off to another friendly farmer who gave us a really good price. And we picked up this one. It's an older tractor, but it's gonna do the job. We're starting out with about 200 horsepower, and it's gonna do the job in getting us started on our farm here. So that's kind of the plan. We're starting out small, and I think we've decided we're starting out with only animals. We're not going to start out with any livestock, actually. So this will be very interesting. I think I went the right way again.
I believe this is the correct turning.
Right. Yeah. So we're gonna start out with an animal farm, and we're gonna pass a global market, which is a mod that allows us to. It's kind of breaking immersion here a little bit, but we're going to use that, and we're going to simulate buying and selling, well, mainly buying grain from Mark DuPont, who has taken over our farm there on the West Coast. And so we're going to be shipping in a lot of the grain from that global market mod. We might eventually get to the point where we're going to be farming our own grain, but for right now, it's a livestock farm. It's do I turn left there? Is that the entrance?
No, I think that's the entrance to the church. I do believe we may have gone the wrong way, but if we go up here and then turn left and then left again, then we'll get back down to the farm. It's scenic.
Did we not turn in
I think we should have turned on the next turning, not the one we took.
Okay. So let's just go around
a scenic
circle
route
here. Yeah, the scenic route. Well, it certainly is beautiful. That's for sure. Okay, so I think I want to turn up here then. Nice little village up there. We will, man, this map. Scenic indeed. Wow. As I hit the wall and ruin my tractor. My brand new used tractor. This, I don't know, maybe, what should we call this tractor? We're gonna need a name, guys, for this. So that'll be, that'll probably be put forth into a poll unless, Cat comes up with a good one that I like. Wow.
No, I think we should let the wow, indeed. I think we should let the viewers decide on that one.
Wow. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Wow. This map's pretty cool. My goodness. You know, being the modder I am myself, the first thing I did, I didn't even play the map. I opened it up in Giants Editor, and I could not even tell where the boundary was in Giants Editor, let alone here in the actual map. Did I miss a turn? Oh no, that looks like the end of a road. Okay.
I think we just follow this round to the left.
Someone looked like they were what are they doing out there in the field? Were they cutting crop circles with a car? In a pasture?
No. Well,
that blue car probably it was blocking the gate. It looked like they were just coming out from that gate.
Well, I have a theory what they're doing, but it's not family rated.
Oh. I thought it looked like they were just exiting the field from like cutting donuts out there, you know. Well, basically what you would do. Oh, I think we missed it.
Yeah, quite probably.
Go.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yep.
Go back up. Yeah, this is the entrance by the windmill.
Yeah, it's
Well, this is one of the entrances.
So the gate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is like the top entrance that we shouldn't actually probably ever use.
Yeah.
You forgot to put that handbrake on.
No, my tractor. All right. Yeah. So I just saw this farm in the paper, and I thought it'd be a good little farm for a cat to start her dream job of farming. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're starting a farm down here. We've I don't know. I think we've said that we're only going to start with sheep and cows, but knowing me, we'll probably buy them all. So it'll make things. We'll be plenty busy here at the farm, and we'll be teaching Kat the ropes, and eventually she's going to be self-sufficient here on her own farm, and then I will move on to bigger and better things, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep on coming out to this map because of the views. Man, this is beautiful. Okay, so I think this is our farm then, right? This looks like it. I don't think you've never seen this, right, Kat?
No, I've just seen it on the map.
Yeah, this is your first. So this will be your home, Kat. I think this will be your. If you decide that this is the farm, well, I mean, I hope you like it because we already bought it with about 500,000 pounds of your money. So I hope you like it. It didn't come with any fields. But
okay,
I mean, it's.
I feel like maybe that's an oversight.
Well, maybe. But
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I think for the, I think for the infrastructure, it's pretty good. The first thing we should probably do, actually, now that you mention it, is we might want to go buy some fields. And then we need to buy some equipment as well. And there's basically where Mark DuPont's gonna be bringing us his grain from. So he's gonna store it in there, and we're gonna buy it from him over on his West Coast farm. I mean, part of it's technically my income, but just to keep the farm separate financially, it'll basically be me buying it from the West Coast map. That's what it'll be there. So oops, I just meant to put it in neutral here. Let's put on our brake. I don't know what do you want to do? You want to buy some fields first? You want to go buy some animals? You want to buy equipment? What do you want to do, Kat? That's a beautiful deal.
I think that is.
This feels very homey. Even
I,
though,
I,
even though it's got a, it's got it's a big map. It feels very homey. this, this is awesome.
it is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning.
I'm like a little kid. All right. Well, so I guess if we're buying a lot of animals, do we want to mess around with? I mean, you wanted to run the farm, so yeah, let's make you do it. Let's make you buy all of the animals, all $750,000 worth of animals. How's that sound?
It's gonna be it's gonna be fun.
Well, alternatively, we could I don't know if we're big ranchers out here in the UK. How often do you see I think the proper word in the UK is articulated lorries. Is that right?
Yeah,
Ar- ar-
articulated lorries, or for short we'll call them an Arctic.
Wait, is that real? That's really what you call them?
Yeah, Arctic lorry.
Hmm. That's interesting. Well, I mean, so to make the job of carting animals around easier, we could always buy an articulated lorry with that with the big animal trailer, and then we could also use that for a semi when we're carting grain from Mark to the pigs.
Yeah, that could work.
I don't know. What do you think?
Um, yeah, I mean we're not gonna start off with a huge amount of not a huge amount, but we want a fair amount. We've got a lot of space, and
Well, maybe
uh,
what we should do instead is let's buy some grass fields first, and then
yep,
we'll buy the livestock equipment, and then we'll buy maybe we'll use that to decide whether or not we're going to get to Artie, or that's a good name, Artie. Whether or not we're going to get Artie or something else. So let's we probably should have stayed up at the store and brought some equipment down with us, but that's fine. We got to see what the farm looked like, and I wanted to make sure
indeed.
you liked it. So
I'm just gonna have a quick look around, and see what my money's got me.
okay. I'm gonna open up the windows on this tractor.
There's a lot of buildings around here.
There we go. It's a nice spring day. We don't need let's just turn you off right now. Let's sit in here and open up our little PDA and buy from so we're gonna need a mixing wagon, right?
Yep,
Or
definitely.
do we want to buy a Silo King? Ooh. I always want to go for I've never ran the Silo King. That could be fun.
What's the price difference?
About $100,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's can't hold as much either.
Well, I've got quite a nice little house here.
I'm not good with decisions. Why are you letting me make the decisions?
Because you're the expert. I've
Well,
got the money.
I'm an expert for
You're the
crops. I don't
expert.
really know that much about this kind of stuff. Oh goodness.
I would say. I mean, can we afford the Silo King and still get the rest of the stuff we need?
I don't know. Well, I mean, the other thing is breaking and merging, and we haven't quite decided what mods we're using. So, and this is going to be 100% MR. So, if you guys suggest anything, it needs to be MR. And I'm a little bit, my brain's a little bit burnt out, so I'm not going to be converting any MR mods at the moment, unless it's something I really, really want. But probably if someone suggests something, unless it's already converted to MR, I'm not going to be doing it. So, maybe we could get a mixing wagon that's MR. Maybe we could get something else that's MR. But for right now, I mean, I guess I don't know. Are we gonna do any of your are we gonna do the straw pack for the balers and that or not? I can't remember how we left that. 'Cause that's I mean, part of what we decide whether or not we buy something that depends on the mods we use. I mean, shoot, there's mods for like, what are we going to do for mower? Oh goodness, I don't know anything.
Well, it depends. What I would say, just you like brand wise, if we were buying, and this is sort of breaking the immersion a bit, but I've looked around at what dealerships are around here. If we're buying new, then I think we should go with class. If we're buying stuff that's a little bit older, then we can vary what we're buying.
Are there a lot of class, like, is there a class baler we could buy, or a tedder, windrower, stuff like that?
I think there is a baler. I can't remember.
We'll have to figure that out later. But I mean, that almost, maybe we should figure that out now and just leave this as a short introduction episode, because that really affects almost everything, right? I mean, because I don't want to buy anything until we figure out what mower, what tedder, what windrower, what loading wagon, what baler, mixing wagon, telehandler that we're using.
It's mod hoster you like to use, isn't it?
I like to use Mod Hoster more than other junk websites, because the junk websites typically steal, and at least Mod Hoster obliges and takes down a mod if it's, if it's reported as stolen. I don't mind using Uploaded if it's the original author, which I think most of the time Mod Hoster is linked back to the original author. I do marhu.net, we can use. They're reputable. Basically, if it's already converted, look at that. Well, maybe we should end this episode for now. we can figure out the mods afterwards. However, I do think we can, just to finish this episode off, I think we can head out to a few of the fields and buy them. So looking at the grass fields, we're going to want to buy grass fields, right? So
yeah,
basically, I think, let's, grass. So let's just look at these. So it looks like half the map's grass fields. That's awesome. It looks like almost okay. So I mean, I guess we want to buy up a lot of these other fields close to the farm, right? I mean, basically, everything in the southwest corner is grass except for 12 and 13. So as long as we don't buy 12 and 13, we can buy any of these down here. So I say we buy like 16, 8, 10, 9, 7,
yeah,
4, and 14. And then look at our finances, and maybe we can buy 1, 2, and 15, depending on our finances. Because we could also always, if we... since we're kind of a livestock baling operation, we can always sell the bales for a decent price, if we have a lot of excess. So it's not like, we could become huge baling mega farm extravaganza and just sell a bunch of our excess bales. We don't need to do crops for making money. We can sell our excess bales.
Yeah, and we're always going to have, the products from our animals.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're always going to have our milk
which,
and our wool and...
Yeah, speaking of which, if we're not using if we ever get big enough, where we're not using our excess slurry on our grass, we can always take that to the global market and sell that. The same with manure, I believe. So we can basically sell anything there that we're not using. But I think, I know we can use slurry on grass fields. Can you use, does manure work on grass fields if you don't cultivate it in? I don't know how that would work. That one, maybe someone from the YouTube audience could answer. Maybe we'll have to sell our
yeah.
Which way do we enter and exit from?
Straight ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's kind of branch off and which way do you want, right or left?
I will go left.
All right, I'll go right. And remember, don't buy 12 and 13, and you'll be fine. Just stay in this corner of the map, and we'll buy as many of these fields as well, we'll just start buying, and we'll check back in a little bit because I don't know. We don't want to run out of money. I don't know how much money should we save for the rest of the equipment. That's kind of a hard thing to measure at the moment. Let's just buy a few and see how it goes. Okay, 71,000. Man, that field's gonna be awesome to bail on, especially if we have round bales. Oh boy. Oh no, my tractor. Oh no! Where'd my tractor go? Oh no! It's
Did
rolling
you
down
forget
field.
your handbrake
I
again?
did. It's running away from me. Oh no!
This is because you're so used to working the flatlands.
I know. You never have to use brakes in Illinois. I don't know if I can catch it. I'm running across field 13. Someone else's field.
I want to see this.
I'm almost there. Oh, good. I think it stopped. It must have stopped.
So, do you want me to
goodness.
buy the big fields of like 2 and 15, or wait? Because if not, I think all the fields are. Oh wow, you really did roll quite far downhill, didn't you?
I did. I think maybe skip. What are the prices? I would just look at the prices for 2 and 15 for now. It doesn't look like we can reach 1 unless we buy 2. So I would probably drive right past them and loop around to like 16. Find out how to get to 16, and that's what we'll. I think we'll definitely want to buy that one. Maybe 17 and 18 if those are grass. Because they're smaller and easier to buy as opposed to 1 and 2 and 15. And like even, oh that's right, 12 is not grass. Did you shut the gate? I guess that makes sense, just in case you have oh shoot. Always forget the brake. You think
okay, so field 15 is £117,000.
Sure would be nice to have one of those big ones though, wouldn't it? We could just go forever. We could make a lot of bales and make a lot of money by selling those bales in that field. I don't know. I'll leave. I think that decision I'll leave up to you, Kat. You get to be a manager for a little bit. I'll let you make that decision.
Okay, so you're gonna buy 7, 9, 8, and 10, aren't you?
I think so.
Okay, what I suggest then is if we get 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 16, 17, 18, so basically all the small fields that are surrounding the farm, and then get the equipment and everything that we need to run those. Whatever we've got left, if we've got anything left, we can buy one of the big fields, or more.
Yeah, I like that
left.
idea. Yeah, deferring decisions till later.
Yeah,
that's great. That's a great idea.
To do it another time.
Yeah.
And now I just got to work out how you get to 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah, good luck there. That I don't know. I don't even know how to get to 7, 8, and maybe this. Does this take me there? Oh, this is kind of dicey. Well, I know one thing: these fields are going to be fun to get into and out of. It's like a little adventure. Okay, so we're gonna want to buy that one. That one's only 25,000. Starting to lag a little bit there. So we also wanted 9 and 10, right? Nope. That's weird. I'm starting to. Are you lagging at all?
No, not at all.
I think that's got to be the server at that point For some reason, it struggled a little bit back there at that point. Yeah, these fields are really, really small. And
Yeah, these ones look pretty small as well.
yeah, this one's only 10,000. Field number 9, where was that one? Oh. 9's also ag land. We'll pass on that one. I mean, we could always, if we always wanted to buy a little cedar, we could turn some of these other fields into grass as well. That could be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun, actually. Well, we could do it with just a small cheap cedar.
Oh yeah, because we'd only have to do it once. That'd probably be a good idea for future expansion to kind of keep things close to home until we need to break out in a massive baling operation for other fields. No real need to. Yeah, for some reason it lags really bad right here on the map when you're entering and exiting fields. I don't know. Oh, handbrake. I don't know what that is. Huh. I mean, I don't think it's my game. My latency was good the whole time, which actually, I don't know if that is the server then. Maybe that's my own computer. I don't know. I'm going to leave my FPS up there for a little bit as we try to figure that out.
Okay.
It's like
I think
one little spot. Yeah, go ahead.
you get to 17 and 18 via that first road we drove down through the little village.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going there now.
But I still haven't worked out how to get to... I think there's a little lane to it.
I love little lanes. Oh, is that access from the farm then? I think I saw.
Oh, it might be like a little cut through.
Yeah, I think I saw a little path down there at the farm. Or maybe it's one of these other. No, might go to a house. Does that go to a house? What does that go to? Oh no, runaway tractor. Danger high voltage.
There's a little lane just this side of the forestry, wood mill, sawmill. There we go, woods.
Okay.
Words are difficult. But I have a feeling that it might end up at the farm. Oh, it's beautiful down here. You want to come down here?
At 16?
Yeah, come down and meet me at 16.
Well, I mean, I'm actually looking at 16.
Oh,
I just can't get to it. Yeah. You know what? I can go there another day. I'm gonna go back up to the store because that's where we're gonna need to know. Something else good to know. Where's the reset point on this map, and do you want me to move it to help keep us honest?
It should be moved to somewhere realistic.
Is it at the farm?
I don't know. I haven't reset anything yet.
Well, I can do that later, or I can do that now. Let's buy something cheap and just test it out. So let's buy what's the cheapest thing? A weight or log forks maybe. Bale spike. I think, is that cheaper or was a weight cheaper?
Well, get a weight because we're probably going to need a weight at some point in the future.
Okay. Yeah, probably. So let's buy an 1100 and let's make it lime green. And we purchased the weight. And now we'll reset our third object on the map. And it's going to go to... Where did it go? It went back to the farm. Yeah.
So resets on the farm, is it?
Yeah. I don't...
I'd rather if it was like at the store or near the store.
Okay, good. I'm glad you feel the same way. Because otherwise, it's too tempting and it ruins immersion for me, and it's not as much fun. Like I end up
Oh,
normally cheating and doing that, but then I always hate myself for doing that, and then
yeah.
it just makes
It,
the game not
it,
fun.
it just removes the temptation, like if you've had a long day in the field and you're like, oh, I can't be asked to drive home. Oh well, I'll just reset the tractor. That's it, problem solved. You don't want that. Even after a long day, you want to have to drive home and
We
park
could
up properly.
also, alternatively, we could play with the no tow truck mod.
I mean,
It
I am
disables the reset
driving.
button.
Okay, that's probably not a wise idea.
It's always an option.
It's always an option, but it's not. It's probably not a wise idea.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, one thing I would be tempted by is the no tab mod.
Oh,
So
no
we have to
teleport?
actually, yeah. So we actually have to go to and do things.
You know what? That could be fun, especially based on how we're playing this, where, like I might have the job I'm doing and you're going to have the job you're doing, and you don't necessarily want to finish the other person's job. Um, so with that regard, we could actually do that one. And then I think it was Modelisha who made the save game position. So basically you respawn, instead of respawning on the career start point, you respawn where you left, where you exited the game.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know how it works with a dedicated server. But that would be awesome. Also, alternatively, I don't know if you've I just drove
Did
by
you
the
not want to
store.
go to the shop?
I did.
Okay.
Alternatively, I don't know, it could be fun to I don't know, there's some cool multiplayer mods out there that like separate owned vehicles, so I can only ever drive this tractor. And like they can separate money further so that I can only spend the money that you give me since it's all your money. There's some pretty
It,
cool things out there, but
I think that's something we could look into once we're set up.
yeah, I think or another map, maybe another map, but
Yeah, maybe.
it doesn't quite go along with the theme of this map. But you've given me access to your funds since you trust me to spend them responsibly. So
Yeah, I've given you one of. I've given you. Giving you my credit card. There you go.
you gave me the briefcase.
Yeah, it's true. Yep.
All right. Well, I think this is just this is a little short episode, but it kind of sets the tune. We're gonna figure out what mods we're doing for the server. Like I said, feel free to suggest any, but we might already have stuff picked out by the time that you get by the time we get those suggestions. So anyway, I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody. We can always change things up later, but yeah, there's Cat. For right now, I think I think we're done here. I think with two people, we're gonna try to leave it on 5x speed. It just gives a little bit more of a challenge for getting the hay in, getting the animals taken care of.
It adds to the rush. The only thing I would ask is every now and again, especially like sunset, we slow it down so we can enjoy this. If we're bailing a field and the sun is setting, we can enjoy that time.
Oh yeah, I agree completely. That was one of my the things I hated. Yeah, as long as we don't do it as long as the reason we're not slowing it down is because we feel rushed, because the rush is what makes the game and makes seasons fun for me. But yeah, I like slowing things down to enjoy the sunsets. I think that's awesome.
Well, it adds to that feeling of which I believe, from what I've been told, a lot of farmers get, which is, oh my god, I need to get this done because it's going to rain / become winter / something terrible is going to happen to my crop and I'm going to be poor for the next year.
Exactly it. Yep, that's exactly the feeling. Um, yeah. So I think there's a little pig farm there, and you can't see the cow farm. It's just over that hill. But this will conclude this episode. Thanks for everybody for tuning along and the start of this new episode. And in case you missed the previous episode, remember, go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and subscribe to Mark DuPont's channel. He's He's gonna be he's an awesome guy. He tells a lot of cool stories. So if you like the stuff that I do, you'll love the stuff that he does as well. And you can kind of see the finale of the. I mean, it's well, for all practical purposes, it's kind of a finale of the West Coast. I'm still gonna be back there every now and then. Probably not as much as I originally thought or planned on doing. It's not gonna be a back and forth, a 1-to-1 ratio. I might go back there a few times this season or something like that, but I don't know. We'll just take that as we go, and then remember to I'll try to remember to put Kat's Twitch page in the link. At a certain point, we haven't quite figured out how we're going to run this. We just know we're going to be doing it together, more or less for the most part. Not necessarily all the time, but she's also going to be streaming from Twitch, her side of things. So it's going to be kind of a unique thing. We're going to be playing on the same map and getting kind of two perspectives, maybe some at the same time, so you can watch her live, and then you can come back and watch my perspective from a recorded video, or maybe sometimes we'll be live together. I don't know, but that's kind of the rundown of how this will work. So thank you all for tuning in and stopping by. Any final words, Kat?
I can't wait to get started on our first fields.
Yeah, I know. The first thing we're gonna do is look for cool mods and cool MR mods, and if it's not a complex convert, I might try and convert a couple of them just so it feels real. But I don't know. Too much to do, not enough time. I still gotta publish my mods for Tazewell County. I'm still working on adjusting them and tweaking them, and yeah, for anybody waiting on those, sorry it's taking me so long to get around to doing that. But look at this, it's already noon. We've wasted half a day just driving around this beautiful map and showing off our tractors there. So yeah, I think we're done for now. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you later. She'll see you later. She moved. She's over there by her tractor. I went to look where you were at and you were gone. I was like, what? Where'd you go? Okay, yeah. So thanks, everybody. I'm just noticing there's a New Holland dealer there. Maybe we should have gone with New Holland tractors and equipment since
True.
New Holland. But then there's a class combine right there. So
I was going to say, but then there's a class combine sticking out that they're obviously working on. So
yeah, it's a combo dealership. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Until next time. Yeah, this goodbye wasn't too long, right? We're good.
It wasn't too bad.
All right.
Bye, YouTubes.
Bye, everybody.